Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Right Angle Sports Release Show here on RAS YouTube. It is Saturday, January 21st, and you guys have already been seeing it in the comments. A busy Saturday ahead. So we are going to move quickly through a number of setups as we bounce around the board here, but I do want to welcome in what is likely a lot of new viewers here on a Saturday morning with NFL playoffs on the go. Everybody's around betting at the moment. So a quick reminder of how things go. A setup is your cue to find the bet and add it to your bet slip in your sportsbook account. It is not your cue to bet it right away. We'll give everybody about 15 to 20 seconds after the setup to wait, and you'll hear one of three things. If you hear go, that means you're betting it immediately. If you hear it cancel, that means it is a fake. We are not betting the cancels. And if you hear opposite, that means you got to rush and get the other side of that bet very quickly because these lines are going to move almost immediately. So it's a bit different from other shows. So if this is your first time, keep that in mind. As you can see at the bottom of the video, I'm not pointing to the subscribe button. I'm pointing to the number of subscribers, 3,935. So we're 65 subscribers away from 4,000. If we can get 4,000 subscribers in a month, that's going to make everybody very, very happy. And of course, you're going to get notifications for all the shows we do. So if you have yet to subscribe, there's that button down below. And what I will say was looking at the numbers about 2 minutes ago, there are about 35% of all the subscribers that have notifications turned on. But there's about 25% that don't have their phone notifications enabled. So be sure to hit that bell, toggle it to all, and then check in your phone settings. Let's get to it. Busy Saturday on the go. Lots of games, so we're going to move through these quickly, maybe a little bit quicker than usual as we get to a number of setups. We'll pull up the odd screen here, and it is a busy odd screen this morning. Lots of movement, lots of games on the go. So we are going to get to the first setup right now. And as always, as we go through this, let us know in the chat what you're looking at, what you're seeing as you get these bets into your account. First setup of this Saturday morning is game number 678, Georgia Southern -4, -115, 3 p.m. Eastern time. 678, Georgia Southern -4, good at -115, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Give everybody a chance to find Georgia Southern -4. Game number 678, Georgia Southern -4 is a go. We are betting Georgia Southern -4. This is a go, starting the show off with a bet on Georgia Southern -4. Again, that is good at -115 as well. Let us know in the chat where you were looking, what you were able to bet. Potentially caught a few folks off guard with the first go on the show. Aaron, not so much. He was ready to go. Aaron found -4 at Caesars. Devin found -4 as well. And here come all the -4s in the chat. Spade, Patrick was also seeing Michael, was able to get it at Rivers. A big spread of Texas, who was saying he was pumped for NFL football coming up later. Tim was able to get Buckeye -4. There we go. Joe, -4 as well. Jacob, thanks for joining the show as always. Joe, -4 as well. Saw Brad, Joey, and lots of -4s in the chat to start things off on Georgia Southern at -4. We'll keep things moving along. Give you a few seconds here to reset before we get to the next setup here on the show. Setup number 2. We are going to game number 665, Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5. This game is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. 665, Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5. Couple more seconds. 665, Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Game number 665, Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5 at 2 p.m. Eastern is a cancel. Not betting Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5. This is a cancel. For those of you watching, there was a very good Uber joke I saw posted on Twitter in regards to the cancels on Thursday morning. That one made me laugh as well. So again, Texas Tech, Kansas State over 145.5 is a cancel. Let's keep things moving. Next setup. We're going to game number 694, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under 149.5, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under 149.5, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Couple more seconds to find and set up Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under 149.5, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, game number 694. Game number 694, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under 149.5 is a cancel. Not betting 694, Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under. This is a cancel. We are not betting Northern Illinois, Eastern Michigan, under 149.5. Couple more seconds for the next setup. Next setup, game number 652, Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5 at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Setting up 652, Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Give everybody a few more seconds. Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Game number 652, Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5 is a go. We're betting Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5. This is a go. Have it in your bet slip. Get that in immediately as all of the books across the board begin to move in a hurry on this one. Virginia, Wake Forest, under 135.5 is a go. As always in the chat, let us know where you were betting Virginia, Wake Forest under. What price were you able to get? Logan found a 136 at Canby. Garrett got 136.5. Same thing with Patrick. Dan was able to get 135. Michael, 136.5. Saw a 136.5 for Nash as well. That was a game that did move quite a bit across the board during the setup just before the go. Tim found Buckeye at 135. Seeing a lot of 136.5s as well. We'll check in with the guys at the end of the show, see if we're going to grade that potentially at 135 or not. But there is a big split that I'm seeing in the chat between that 135 and 136.5, which we're standing, but that 136.5 very much a bit of a rogue price. So that was a one that was right on the borderline. We will see how that one is graded. I'll have the recap as always at the end of the show. Moving on to the next setup. We are setting up game number 816, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Northridge, under 127. This is at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. 816, Fullerton, Northridge, under 127, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to have to get to the bottom of your sportsbook menu for this one. Fullerton, Northridge, under 127, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Couple more seconds. 816, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Northridge, under 127. Game number 816, Cal State Fullerton, Cal State Northridge, under 127 is a cancel. Fullerton, Northridge, under 127 is a cancel. Not betting Fullerton, Northridge, under 127. We'll keep moving. Next setup. Going to game number 697. FIU, Texas, San Antonio, over 147, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Game number 697. FIU, Texas, San Antonio, over 147, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Give everybody a few more seconds for FIU, Texas, San Antonio, over 147 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Game number 697, FIU, Texas, San Antonio over 147 is a cancel. Another cancel, FIU, Texas, San Antonio over is a cancel. Not betting Texas, San Antonio, FIU over 147. Couple more seconds. We'll get to the next setup. Next setup on the list is game number 607, College of Charleston, Northeastern over 144, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Will be right at the top of most sportsbook menus. 607, College of Charleston, Northeastern over 144. Couple more seconds for College of Charleston, Northeastern over 144. Game number 607, Charleston, Northeastern over 144 is a go. We are betting College of Charleston, Northeastern over 144. This is a go. As we see the board begin to move immediately, a few books lingering back behind. Over 144, Charleston, Northeastern is a go. Let us know in the chat where you were betting Charleston, Northeastern over 144. This one continues to move pretty quickly here on the board. Charleston, Northeastern over 144 is a go. Joe was able to get 144. Same with Dram. Half a point better for Brian at 133.5. Chris was able to find 144 at PPH. Same thing with James. Will Hill, I saw 143 for someone who was able to get it. Also seeing 144 for Brent, 144 for Spade. Sean, chat's now flying around. Aaron was able to get the 144 as well. Seeing Cole was able to get it. Same thing with Vern. Half a point better for B&H, who was able to get it. Eric was able to get 143, but he may have got that in a little bit earlier. MGM for Paulo was able to get it as well. Ryan got the 144. Same thing for Chad, who got half a point better. Lots of 143.5s as well as 144s showing up in the chat. I see people saying that specific books were moving very quickly today. I had a video that was uploaded here on the channel on Thursday afternoon that explains what you might think about doing in a case where you're on a book or two and they're moving very, very quickly. Gave a couple ideas of how to handle that, as well as if you're on the other side and you're wondering what to do because it's already moved. There's another video, both of them very short, about 2 to 3 minutes. Will give you a couple of ideas on how to handle these shows and bets going forward if you're having a little bit of difficulty with how quickly all of these numbers are moving. So check those out here on the YouTube channel. As for now, that'll do it for us here on the Saturday morning release show. 3 bets in total. Under speculation for the pre-show props that people were putting out there, I saw 6.5, 7.5. It is a busy Saturday, but we've got a number of bets to get to as well. So you'll be watching Georgia Southern -4 at 3 p.m. Eastern, Virginia Wake Forest under 135.5, and then College of Charleston Northeastern early game, 12 p.m. Eastern time, over 144 in that one to get the game going. 3 bets in total. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Appreciate all the thank yous in the comments, as well as appreciate all of the subscribes that come through in the channel. Nothing scheduled until Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, but always a chance for shows in between, and those will be advertised or potentially, as always, subscriber only. There is a small chance. You never know. That's why you got to subscribe to the channel. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Enjoy the Saturday. We'll talk to you on the next show.